Hey, welcome back, folks. So, last time we came to we came to Signal Hill, planning on fixing the tower to force an aurora. Unfortunately, we didn't have the scrap metal until I figured out we found a knife we could scrap, and then we scrapped a pry bar we found here, so that gave us the rest that we needed. Now, by the time we got that done, it was midnight. Astrid was tired, so we just said, "To heck with it." But we're gonna do that right now, and then we're gonna hustle back to the bingo hall. Yes, Vi. I did. I bailed on Twitter, and I am on Blue Sky exclusively now.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And hey, Zert, welcome in. Good to see you. Are we having a good weekend? Okay. Let's see if we get the invisible hands thing again. Yeah. See, if you're holding the bow while you fix the the radio signal tower, apparently Astrid's hands disappear. Well, mostly. Yeah, she's such a Canadian ninja. She even goes invisible. Okay, and having done that, now the fog has arrived. But that's okay, because our business here is done. I'm pretty sure. I will check, but I don't think there's anything we need to take with us. You switch to blue. Yeah, honestly, blue sky. I like it a lot, Vi. I will say, you do have to you put in a little bit more effort. Like there's no algorithm, so you got to go find people. But yeah, if you're willing to do that much, you'll probably be fine. Okay, yeah, we did leave a bunch of clothing here, but clothes-wise, we're good. And since they're out of the container, hopefully the deterioration won't be as uh, noticeable. Oh, there's also that toque. We'll go ahead and just drop that there. Okay. Yeah, the fog, but I mean the fog is going to lift. It's just a question of when. So right now, I think the smartest thing for us to do is you leave the way we came. We'll follow the road until we get to the bridge, take a hard left so we dodge the cougar, and we'll just keep going straight, go across the river, find the road. Maybe we pop in at the barn, but mostly we're just going to work our way back to the bingo hall. You see what Mark we're up to in Animal Crossing? Oh, you see him on Twitch? Yeah, because he used to be like a regular in Athenon streams, like just absolutely lavishing gift subs on all and sundry. But yeah, he went quiet a while back, and I haven't seen him. I mean, like from the updates I've heard from Matt, I guess he's doing well, but I haven't. It's been a while since I heard anything new, so hopefully that's still the case. Okay, yeah, we know there's two wolfies over here, so be cognizant of that. I use Wands' streams too. Yeah, speaking of people who don't see around a whole lot anymore, but I see Wands has a good excuse. You got a little onesie. And good, and like it was, Nog, Nog hasn't been around a whole lot either. But again, he's taking care of his family, and full credit to him for doing so. I mean, I do miss having him about. Like, Nog was like up there with like Bash and Kimmy and like some of the best sciencers in the community. It's just a fun guy in general. But he does like he got kids and a career, and if time is short, well, something's got to go. And much as we love hanging out on Twitch and all that, it's one of the more expendable things. Juan does play D&D with friends on Sunday. Okay, good, good. Yeah, I'm glad he still has that outlet. Okay, yeah, that's the turn off for the transition cave. So we're gonna start hearing the kitty here at some point. Maybe, although if it can is it like full on like Robo Ninja Kitty where it can see us through the fog but we can't see it? Or are we gonna be spared its wrath from distance? Guess we'll find out. Are you no, we very much are not, sir. But the reason I bring it up is because the Cougar has parked itself. Like the Contemplation Bridge is there, Thompson's is there, Cougar's somewhere around here. And when we came up here, we heard it, making its usual noises. So it wasn't clear to me like where exactly it was. So I wanted to be careful as we do this. But thankfully, like we only ever heard it. We did not actually see it, and it was much clearer than it is right now. So we're just going to follow this down to the road, and then we'll work our way back to Thompson's. I was okay. So because we we made it back to the Quonset in time, but the Aurora petered out early. So in the previous Aurora we weren't able to start the next chapter of the Trader Quest. So we're gonna see if we can do that now. Sure, you get a major headache. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, please do. Go take care of yourself. But we appreciate you hanging out, and hopefully the headache clears up soon. And hoping for good news on the the little camp thing you were talking about. Okay, there's nothing for us to do there, so we'll go and take a turn. But so what we're gonna we know that the other two loot-laden bunkers are in Timberwolf and Ash Canyon. So he's going to ask us to go to one of those two. So I thought, let's come to PV, and we'll be halfway there early, and then we can next Aurora we get, we'll fire up the radio, and then we'll go check it out. Unfortunately, we've had several clear nights, but no actual Aurora. So I can't. Yeah, there's a kitty. But rather than just waiting interminably, I decided to force the issue and repair the tower here in PV, which it'll force an Aurora. Now we might have been able to do it last night, but I only figured out what we could scrap like really late on, like after midnight.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So it was decided to be sensible and fix it in the morning on this day. So when night falls, we'll be ready, as opposed to like having to race back from Signal Hill to Thompson's. Ooh, new thermos.
I'll take it.
So that's very shy for you. Day 47 before. Oh, wow, that is a yeah. That's it's a very very reclusive trader, which is not what you want to see. Okay, I'm gonna check up. I said we're gonna check up here, and then we're gonna leave. You hear that? We're gonna leave. Okay. All you want for Christmas is red undies. Is that a thing he trades for? I mean, I guess that's not out of the ordinary. Okay, that sounded louder. Maybe we don't go that way. But yes, I don't know. Like, I mean, my guess would be like if we're my guess would be we're gonna be sent to Timberwolf this next time. If we're going in like, because like, you mentioned like the half a brain survivalist, and then the other two were, I guess, too focused on mounting heads or conspiracy theories to, you know, be worth a damn? Question mark? I don't know. Regardless, so the debate I'm having with myself now is, do we just take the W? We get the Aurora, we fire up the radio, and then go, or do we be brave, be bold, be ambitious, and try to raise Sutherland immediately, and then there's a moose right there. You raise him and then run run basically across the map to do the signal void bunker. Say I have I have a reasonable idea where it is. And of course we have the handheld as well, so we'll have that to help guide us. The question will be like, will the Aurora stick around that long, and will the is the local wildlife going to be a bother as we try? Yeah, here's that barn I mentioned earlier. Yeah, it's that's not a place you want to just wander into unawares. Okay, checking. No. Okay. On day 200, only one pair. Wow. So is like one basic thermals and then one red thermals, or just like one red thermals period? Although even like the underwear doesn't necessarily do a whole lot warmth-wise, if memory serves. Okay, so yeah, the red one's probably about 2 degrees. That's not nothing. And I guess like the regular teal ones is, or the teal ones are 1 degree. Oh, you hate seeing that? Okay, so you just have the one. I gotcha. Yeah, I can see why that would definitely be annoying. And that's just at the very least like one degree of temperature you're leaving on the table. There's no we can't craft underwear, at least not yet. I'm sure once mod support is locked in, someone's gonna make that mod to let us craft Timberwolf underwear. You were expecting cougar undies, but they gave you another hat instead. Yeah, I mean it's a really cool hat. You know, no lie there. Wait, do I still have? I don't. Okay, I dropped it. But yeah, we can't make shirts or socks or underwear. I feel like we could. Well, yeah, there's no the socks and the underwear. They require elastic maybe. I know. Could you make like
I don't have
elasticless
anything right about now.
drawers? I mean, I'm sure you could. But would they stay up? Would they stay in place? I don't know. Or maybe we have to craft suspenders for the for the drawers, just to make our character model look even more adorable. There used to be a pair in Bleak Under the Dock, and there's still a chance for it. Well, I know those can like that the chest is under the dock. I don't know what it has in it. Bleak. Oh yeah, our visit to Bleak wasn't terrible, but yeah, not a place you want to hang out long term. Unless you're one of those people who enjoys dancing with Timbies, in which case, via con Dios. You can always use a drawstring. It could. Or Stewie says deer gut suspenders. Well, yeah, it could. Yeah, you make the. You probably need a couple because I don't know if one would be strong enough to do it on its own, given how easily they snap as fishing line. But yeah, you can do a little belt and suspenders kind of jobber. Okay, it's just past noon. We're gonna feed and water Astrid. And then I might give her again an early little nap. So if we are feeling brave and bold and adventurous, and we want to try to get our money's worth on the Aurora, we'll have the full energy to do so. If you can keep deer pants up, underwear should be well, yeah. That's a fair point, and like the wolfskin pants too. Now that those are in the game, there's probably no elastic involved in there. So yeah, that's a fair point. What's keeping those up? Okay, so we'll take a beat here, and we'll make use of our deposit of animal goods. Where are we? Where are we blocked from the wind? Can we tell? Not really. All right, we'll just try our best here. Oh, you made a wolfskin. Oh, nice. Really cool. How does it compare to like
Come on, little fire.
the cougar wrap and the other like the best in slot? Because that sounds like another recipe we got to get from our man Sutherland, which is fine. Not as good as cougar, but better than the toque. Okay. And obviously, wolf hide's much easier to get your hands on than a cougar hide. So there is that. Excellent. You can eat the meat I'm providing to you, Astrid. How about that? Stylish but heavy. Okay. Well, I mean, there's something to be said for finding the space to be stylish in the meat, even if it's only for yourself. Looks good on your bed. All right. Well, and there is a sense of accomplishment in just making it in general. Okay, we'll take those. Quick like, make me water so we don't burn through everything we have saved up already. Okay. And as that's going, I'm going to run in here real quick, and we're going to cut some weight. Because if we're going to make this happen, we're going to have to be mobile, agile, and hostile. And honestly, we need to drop more than that. Oh, yeah, our heckin' maple sapling. Okay, now, what can we... Okay, we'll pop that in there. We'll put, obviously, several of those in there. 35 sticks, that's probably entirely too many. Okay, there we go. Now we're looking good. 3 things of antiseptic, definitely don't need those. Impress how much commentary you give while playing. Well, I appreciate that, Vi. That's very kind of you. It's definitely, me looking out for my viewers, and definitely not me using the game and just trying to distract from, not having stuff from my personal life to talk about. I joke, but I do a well, and honestly, part of it is I know my niche. According to Twitch, more than half my audience is based in North America, and the time I have to stream is at the start of the day in North America. So a lot of people are going to have me on, again, while they're starting their day, having their coffee, making breakfast. If you're Tina, maybe have me on while commuting to work. And the people might be like only half listening. And to be clear, I love and value those people. Okay, and the wind shifted. Boom. But in addition to that, and it's like being working with the audience, it's also helpful just for me because talking through what I'm gonna do does help me. Okay, do we have 4 minutes of embers? Could be dicey. Guess we'll find out. But, talking through things, helps me with my thought process as well. Hey, there we go. Okay, so turns out we did in fact have 4 minutes worth of embers. Good to know. Okay, so yeah, we could use one of those the beds provided, but I'm gonna put Astrid right by the door. So the minute wait no yeah the radio's over here, so I'll put her by this door if the game will let me, and it's not. Rude. There we go. Okay. As I was saying, so we're gonna give her a sleep here, and hopefully we wake up to the sultry tones of our man Sutherland yelling at us over the radio. So we do that, lock that in, and then we go out the back door and we make a beeline pretty much directly across the zone as though we were going to three strikes. So call that 3 hours? We'll see. There we go. There's our man. Hi, Sutherland.
Back at it, I guess.
Conversations. Yeah, Kate. How about those documents?
You found some of my brother's old papers.
Sure did.
He was always writing, drawing up new plans, new designs. In the old days, his crew saw him as some kind of half-assed, end-of-the-world poet.
Yeah.
I guess Wyatt's dead-brain buddy must have had some reason for keeping them.
Only one of them had a dead
The
brain?
schematics, sure. They'd need those for any repairs, but the other papers...
Anyway.
That don't tell us where they went.
Sure don't.
But those guys were useless without Wyatt. Weren't they? Keep looking. If I were you, I'd try the trophy hunter next.
There we go.
Wyatt always kept some of his guns with him.
So that's Timberwolf. Okay, hey, while we're at it, how about a trade?
Here's what I have.
You know from experience how hard streaming is, and 5 hour talk when no one is typing back. So, okay. Well, yeah, and it does It takes some getting used to, but it. So, okay, I say, well, it helps when you're used to talking to no one. But no, that's like, I definitely hear what you're saying there, Vi. Okay, we'll keep trading for more salt. We just need more of it for our curing box, which we don't want to leave too long. Pickles? Eh. Ooh, manufactured arrows. Any 2 cured hides, 2 liters of water, and 2 ptarmigan down? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. So 6 hide. Oh, it's per. Okay. Let's not take too long on this. We will do the special request. We'll do that. We'll do the salt. We could part with several wolf hides. And we have ptarmigan down to spare, clearly. How many do we want? Well, I don't know if these are any good. Commercially crafted and metal alloy, heavier but more deadly and durable. 6? Yeah, we'll try that. And if they're good, we'll go back for more.
Heading out.
Okay. So it is still early in the evening. So time to find out how much. What kind of time we can make. I should have had a coffee. Do I have coffee? I have coffee in the thermos. Let me move a couple of those out. They're easy to find. Oh, really? That is handy. Oh, are we going to get through here? Apparently, yes. Yes, okay. Lovely. Right, so let's be careful coming down here. Okay, careful. There we go. That's the road we want. Oh, also, real quick. Yeah, quick F10, the obligatory aurora shot. Okay, so follow the road, past the barn, past Molly's, and we're going to try to get to not quite 3 strikes, but in the neighborhood. When we get to the river on the far side. Okay, yeah, that was a wolf freaking out. So, I mean, the wildlife's still in the process of being aurorified. Okay, yeah, I can see it up there on the rock, kind of running about. Yeah, and PV is a good aurora viewing zone. It's like you do have like lots of wide open vistas, not like Ash Canyon or HRV. And there are high points in there which are good, but there's also like lots of low points where all you're seeing are cliffs around you. Oh yeah. Well, here. No, not that. There you go. Okay. Well, it is on. I did repair the tower, but obviously we're nowhere close to where the actual cache is. So we wouldn't be getting a signal anyway. Okay, there's a barn. Apparently we have not been here. Sheesh. I did next to nothing here. I'm almost ashamed. If that's the case, maybe there's an arrow. Yep, we got a couple arrows right over here. Ready for claiming. Nice. Okay, back at it. So we dealt with the bear that wanders through, or not through, but like close to Thompson's. The bend bear is all the way up there. There is the birch forest possible spawn. There's a doggo. But I think we'll probably, yeah, that's not going to be an issue. If there is a bear to be concerned about, it'll be the one that it used to wander up to the purple car by Molly's. I think that's the one whose cave is out by the river. So we do want to be, yeah, basically once we get past Molly's, we're going to be especially on our guard. So an aurora bear encounter, like if we, best case scenario, we slip past and we got to spend more time doing that. And I'm a little skittish about auroras petering out early after our previous run. Because I was like, oh, but this one is scripted. Yeah, that one was scripted too. We confirmed the trade. We should have had plenty of time, but we didn't. And like the two, I guess auroras before them, we had enough time to, complete the trade, run back to the Quonset, make the call, take a quick nap, and then get out to get our stuff, and then get back to start the new trade. But last time, I think the Aurora quit just when we got to the road in front of the Quonset, and I was not a happy bunny. Okay, I see two doggos over there, wandering toward Molly's. That's fine. These high banks make me a little skittish. As you'd probably be traveling on top of them, rather than down in the depression, just to make sure we don't get any unpleasant surprises. Okay, so we got that. We are officially past Molly's. We don't have an aurora cougar. Ooh, there we go. The handheld has come to life. No, thank you for the hydrate there, Lady Annette. I will I will redeem that once we get to our location. Okay, 2 doggos over yonder. Let's try not to attract their attention. Happy Saturday to you and to everyone. Okay, their little barn. I remember that. I think that barn was where I had to rest up after getting double mauled by a bear. Nearly one of my very first long dark runs. That my first um, attempt at sandbox. Okay, where? Yeah, I want to keep going this way, but the road keeps going that way. So we're gonna start off-roading this bad boy. Never got doggo food, anything. Oh yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm at least as concerned about one particular bear as I am doggos at this point. But we will. Yeah, we'll keep our head on a swivel, and we should be okay. 'Cause, like the river should be just ahead of us, and the river is kind of like the that's going to tell us we're close. I mean, maybe then we swap the bow for the handheld. Actually, yeah, that is very much what we're trying to avoid. And boom, there is river. Okay, let's check. Orchidea's dragon. Oh yeah, we haven't like laid eyes on the cougar here, but we've definitely heard it, and thankfully, it's not near here. Yeah, it's back on the other side, uh, up by the what I can't remember if that pond has a name. I think it does. 'Cause the only unnamed pond is in Mystery Lake, but it's by the pond where the moose used to spawn. Maybe it still does. I don't know. You know where we are? Oh, this is the see. There's this is the river. So the part of Pleasant Valley that's over where the exit to Keeper's Pass is. Pensive Pond. Thank you, sir. I knew there was a name somewhere in there. Yeah, so we are. Yeah, because all the main stuff like in the middle or on the high end of the zone, we are very much off the beaten path here. And obviously, there's a reason for that. Oh, there we go. It's probably that conspicuous mound of snow right there. Are the bunker lookers for this set? Oh, so the tails bunkers, those are all, yeah, those are set. So if you've done the tails before, you'll know exactly where to go. Like I know, yeah, I knew where to find this one. I know where the one in HRV is, and I know how to get to the one in Bleak. Excuse me. 2 point. Ooh, that's a good one too. Okay, here's what we'll do. I will leave that there. Hopefully we won't need. Just as the door bashes me in the face.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, and we can grab those on the way out as well. Okay, that is potable water. Very nice. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, the doing the tails wasn't on my mind for this particular run, but I thought, you know what, we're here. Why not?
Session 12, Project Medical Officer interviewing Patient 7. Back to the third instance. Find a bridge between them.
Trying to. Okay. It starts the same as every other time. A dark room. Square. I feel the wall behind me, and I can barely make out the walls to the right and left. Smooth, like steel or glass. I can't see the wall opposite me. It's too dim. I walk forward, and that's when I notice it. Every time. The pit. Just a hole in the floor. Really, it's funny. The floor seems to slope a little bit as it reaches the edge. But the floor is made of bricks. Bricks that start to bend, best I can tell.
And the end? The last image you can remember?
That's when it shows up.
What shows up? Can you describe it?
The Dark Walker?
From across the pit, where the other wall should be, something darker than everything around it, sort of floating. It moves to the edge of the hole. No face, just a moving shape. A shadow. Is it me? My face? God damn it. Man, that's when I wake up. Every damn time.
I don't know. Sounds a little Dark Walker-y. I guess Astrid was not riveted by that performance. Attorneys had empty. I mean, that would be nice. It would certainly help our it'd be helpful for those of us who like it to have our inventory nice and cleaned up. Canned corn and ham, which weirdly is not part of any it's not an ingredient in any recipes. Sure, why not? Can I reach that? There we go. It's weird, like corn. Does corn hide? Yeah, I think corn actually dehydrates you, which is weird, because as you say, it has the juice. Okay. Real quick. Okay, we're yeah, those probably aren't making. Well, we can bring them back to Molly's. That's fine. but we don't need to repair those. Okay, let's get the last bit of lore here. You can make an idea with a pan, hand, and core, and maybe can't admit. Yeah, you'd think so, because especially if you're out here in this part of the world, you gotta do the best you can with what you have, which probably isn't much. And yes, you can sleep in the bunker. You can sleep on either of those beds. It'll just be dark when you leave, so make sure you have a light source when you do try to leave. Okay. Now the security chief.
We ran power to Rudiger's machine for the first time yesterday. It was nothing like what they predicted, even at half energy. I still have no idea what the endgame for all of this will be. The whole project. And I'm seeing now that few of the men building it do either. It's all over their faces. All this time underground isn't helping their morale, but I'm confident our fragile truce will hold until we're finished. We worked hard to make it this far after what happened to Team 3. But afterwards? Impossible to say.
And there we go. Bunker Beta searched. All right, so now we have Forlorn Muskeg and Mountain Town ahead of us. But there's no rush, obviously. We can do that on our own time. This was pure opportunism. So let's see, what can we do with these? Maybe we'll save the corn if we want to make the Thompson family stew. We'll go ahead and tuck into the ham. There we go. Big sip of water. Yeah, so we'll sleep the rest of the Aurora away. And we'll take what we have, and we'll probably take most of it to Molly's. Drop it off there. If I haven't looted that already, we will. And then I think we go to Timberwolf, because we did come here to, prepare for the next leg of the trader quest, which is our main objective. Anyway. There we go. Yep. Nice and dark, which we expected. Go ahead and have these. Very good. Drop that can. Now go ahead and use the lantern because we know there's a jerry can waiting on the. You're on the way out the door. Yeah, we did that. We did that. Yeah, this is the one of the smaller bunkers, which is totally fine. Hey, combat boots. Don't care.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Sure. Yeah, no, this will put us over. But not by much. Was it a hammer? No. No, I think there's some scrap metal. Yeah, there's scrap or spray paint there rather. We have scrap metal and what else? Yeah, newsprint. Scrap metal. Oh, that's a couple brooms and combat boots. Yeah, no. Yeah, having a heavy hammer in here would be odd, I think. What do you have? Oh, yeah, more scrap metal. Yeah, they have a bunch of materials to repair other towers. I think we'll be okay. Right, so Molly's, and then we make for the space capsule. Okay, and we can be a little less on edge as we do this. I mean, obviously there are still doggos about, and there is still a bear about, but they're no longer aurorified, so they're just their usual levels of threat. Okay, so yeah, Lady Annette. So if you follow this river down, you will eventually get back. You will see the road that leads. That way it's going out of the zone to Keeper's Pass, and then if you go that way, it'll take you back to Molly's, the barn, and Thompson's. But yeah, not a lot of people come to this part of PV unless they're looking for either the bunker or they're trying to get to 3 strikes. And honestly, like I think the bunker and the 3 strikes memento were specifically placed to make people come out here. It is my contention, my position that the placement of the bunkers for Signal Void was done to make people go to parts of the world they normally wouldn't. And honestly, for me, that's a good idea. It's a risk reward calculation. Only been in Milton, okay. Mystery, the Ball, okay. Forlorn Muskeg, yeah, and Broken Rails. Stone Chapter, okay, yeah. But yeah, no spoilers, but once you're done with Chapter 2, some of this might look a little bit familiar, shall we say? So yeah, it is. It really. I think it's well designed and well considered. Like you don't have to. It's totally optional. Like you don't have to go to HRV. You don't have to go to Bleak. But there is reward for you if you do. No. Oh yeah, not. Yeah, I totally understand, lady. Not giving any spoilers, but yeah. When you finish episode 2, I strongly recommend you continue to episode 3, and that is all I shall say. Okay, archery book. Don't need,
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
but I guess I'll grab. Oh, it's a hint. Right? Yeah, that's the Winding River Cave. Usually, you go back and play the first time you played and do Wintermute for the first time. Yeah, that's understandable. There is a certain magic to it, especially, or just like just being able to wander around zones where you don't know where you're going, what you're looking for. Did I never searched this? Really? Okay. All right. Well, let's do the thing we said we were going to do. Actually, no, we're not going to put that there. There we go. And yes, absolutely, Lupin. The story mode is excellent for learning maps and learning the mechanics of the game. With the knowledge that you can do that without the threat of permadeath looming over you. It's like, on sandbox mode, you don't have that option. How's it interesting? Yeah, this is the the farmhouse here is one of the most popular places. Like, if you are gonna have a base in Pleasant Valley, this is a very popular place to do it. And as the biggest reason, or like one of the biggest reasons, right there, it's got one of the 6 burner stoves, which people are so fond of, and for good reason. They are very. Have I? Wow! I did not loot this place.
People can use this.
At least, with any kind of looting worthy of the name. My goodness, what have I been doing? Well, most likely we just came through in a hurry with the other things on our mind. I didn't even take the water. When? Hang on. What? Where did we spawn? Did we start? No, we spawned in DP. Really? Okay, we breezed through here. That explains it. Okay. I've been to Milton, FM, and Mystery Lake. Haven't played in a while. Oh, that's fair. I mean, and that's totally fine. But you have a lot to look forward to whenever it is you jump back in. Are we? No, we're not. We're not looting. We're not looting. We're not here to loot. We're here to scoot. There we go. Okay, drop can. Oh yeah, we'll leave our corn here. Because that'll weigh us down as we go. The rest of that is totally fine. Do more housework for dinner? No worries. They tried story mode 4 years ago and got to have it to chapter 2. You say you don't care for story, and that's fair. I mean, the long dark is a slow burn, regardless. But yeah, story mode is even slower, if such a thing can be believed. And obviously there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of dialogue. And if you're mostly here for the survival experience, that's not necessarily going to be your cup of tea. And obviously the player numbers back that up. Most people, the vast majority, according to Raph, they play sandbox mode. And some people do play story mode, and there are some people who prefer story mode, and we can tell that because they're down in the YouTube comments Constantly complaining about, why did Hinterland abandon the game? Where's episode 5? It's like, I can understand their wanting episode 5. I want it too, but looking at everything that has happened, even within the last, 5 years, and you really say Hinterland abandoned the game? Come on now. Come on now. How many new regions? How many updates? The DLC? The changes to the wildlife and the loot refresh? Come on. Abandoned? You can see that on Steam achievements, only about 20% got the chapter. Yeah. And I think part of it, Lady Annette, is like there's definitely a lot of people who picked it up early. They said that, oh, they really like the Long Dark. I'll come back to it when it's finished. And in their mind, and they have said as much, when episode 5 comes out, they'll consider it finished. Now, those of us in the community, we know better. But there are a lot of big content creators who, they like the look of the game, but they still see story mode as, quote, the game. And they haven't been back to it since, 2016, 2017. And so when episode 5 comes out, we're going to hear from those people. And we're going to sound like the annoying pet is like, actually, there were many updates to the game between story mode chapters, and actually the player base largely prefers survival mode, and actually, and it'll we're going to have to fight that urge a little bit, but only a little. Like saying Sims 4 is a scenarios is the game. Yeah, that's fair. Because and I will say, in defense of those people, when they experienced the game, and largely that their entire experience with the game, story mode was supposed to be the star, and survival mode was just a sandbox to test mechanics. But when people found the game and Hinterland saw people buying the game just to play survival mode, not even touching story mode, being a small independent studio that likes money, of course they leaned into that. You like story, don't know how much survival, but you like sport. Oh, and that's totally fair. And they, play whatever speaks to you. There's no end of Long Dark out there to be had. Pull up playstyles, you're more survival minus Timberwolf, and I can definitely understand that. But yeah, and it's it's a slow burn versus a slower burn, but at the same time, there's also a lot of us who play survival first. It's we appreciate and see the isolation, or the having so many more regions at our disposal and more more room to wander and craft your own experience. Whereas on story mode, it is very much on rails by design. Really, no Polaroid up here. Interesting. Oh wait, maybe we got it already. All right. Well, anyway. And yes, fine. As we always say, the only wrong way to play the long dark is to not play the long dark. So, do what brings you joy. Having a small garden, harvest, yeah. Cozy craft it up. Hey, Andrea, good to see you. Andrea, okay, I know we talked about this yesterday. And one, how did the screening go? But what did I see waiting in my inbox this morning? Then an email from Shudder saying, Dark Match featuring Chris Jericho. Because, of course, Shudder's going to have it. Why wouldn't they? But good to see you, Andrea. Hope you're feeling good and you are the screening went well and you're ready for your fact stuff and your episode your issue stuff and then your trip. It was great, awesome, love to hear. Oh, was Chris Jericho there? I would think so, but maybe maybe he's too big a star for such things. Although is he? He's not still wrestling these days, is he? I don't know. No, I think we did that. I'll go ahead and grab that. Yeah, we've been past here multiple times, looking for the other bunker. Well, you say mix LD with a little bit of Stardew. You got good. Yeah, and there's bound to be one out there. Yeah, there's bound to be a more one of those a farming sim with some survival elements. There must be we've had a renaissance of those kind of games. Oh, he's a West End guy. He'll be at the Vancouver screening. Gotcha. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, Vancouver, Toronto. That's a long way to go. I didn't even have to do that. We were going right there, but just the spirits called to me, and I had to answer. Green. I don't. Are there farming elements in? Actually, yeah. I think I saw there are some farming elements in Green Hill. Probably not a lot. But they must be there. Yeah, because you can make a farm plot if I remember watching Tina and Sweet play. Okay, how are we? Okay, yeah, we have here, we'll chug some not just any grape soda. Should be able to climb easily. Yeah, thank you, Vi. I'm as I was saying the this exposure therapy approach to archery seems to be working. Not consistently, but it does. I am getting my goal of being able to snipe wolves from something other than melee range, which can only be good for our continued survival. Oh, there's a lot of farming and okay, good to know. And as things in in the rainforest, things be much more likely to grow than say in the frozen post-apocalyptic Canada. Or what was it? The forest? Does the forest have things you can plant? But there's no there's not a little bit, that's not the least bit cozy. You want to live life in Red Dead 2? Oh yeah, that's definitely one. Oh, I completely missed the menu pop-up. Fields of Mysteria. Oh yeah, Fields of Mysteria looks very promising, but I think there's not a lot of survival elements there. I don't think. Yeah, it very much has the the Game Boy kind of graphics, the retro style, which seems to be in these days. It's got zombie-like things. Oh, okay, yeah, and that's yeah and that's fair. Yeah, there's not a lot of coziness knocking around, so you definitely be justified in taking a pass on that. You have games like the combo you want. Don't eat for buffs or health because the body needs food. Okay. So survival, but also far. Oh. Okay. Um. Okay, lady. I'm gonna throw out a game. Um. It's a little out there, but you give it a look. Maybe it's the kind of game you might like, but have you heard of a game called Craftopia? Okay, I'll go there. Are you gonna run there? Okay, so I think last year there was a big attention around Pal World, described as Pokemon with guns. I think the studio that did that was their second game. Their first game was Craftopia. It's a open world like survival crafting. I basically describe it as an anime fever dream. It is weird, but not off-puttingly so. And like when I first got into it, I think like back in 2022, there was a lot of jank, but it was the funny kind of the funny kind of jank, the kind that you want to put up on YouTube. I believe it has been like smoothed out since. You got a picture of cows on a conveyor belt. Yep, that's the one. That's Craftopia. So yeah, I don't know if there's a demo, but there should be some video play online, so you can see whether or not it is your thing. Okay, we do have crafting mats here. That's good. I'll leave those. We're gonna come back here. It does look fun. Not what you were thinking. Oh, not on Mac. Right. Okay, yeah. I didn't know if it was on Mac or not. Yes, if it's not there, then yeah, it's not gonna do it for you. I kept a can of corn on me. Gosh darn it! Why'd I do that? We are okay. Well, now we know, unlike our previous visit, we don't need to climb to get to the bunker. We just need to go across the log bridge. Also, the bear is back. And the Timbies are not. Although, did we ever... I don't know that we ever... No, we must have killed this bear. Okay. Never mind. I know... Yeah, I know we did. Because that's the fire we used to cook it right over there. Doesn't claim me to watch some streams of it. It might be a stretch to find someone playing it now, but I know there's YouTube videos of people having an absolute ball with it. Okay, just give me...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
There we go. Now the bear has noticed us. So what we're going to do, we're going to draw it over here. We're going to have it wander up to the front of the fishing hut. And we're going to shoot it in the face, ideally. Of course, there's always got to be someone here to ruin the party. This isn't about you. Go away. Right, so let's hang out here for a bit. If there's any other wolves in the area, they might come a knocking, but we'll deal with them if we have to. But this is our main concern. And the wind should be sending our scent toward the bear. Which normally we would very much not want, but now we do. Okay. It's in the neighborhood. Let's see now if I drop these. In theory, it should wander away. Am I going to pop out and check? Nope. That's a good way to get jumped. So real quick, check our numbers. We have 17 bear kills. So there's 2 arrows in this one now. So at some point, I can hear it. At some point, that's going to come up to 18. Yeah, it's like literally right there. We wouldn't even have time to draw the bow back before we got jumped. So what do we do? We wait for that sound. Okay, yeah, it was right there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, right to the neck. Wait. I only got 1 arrow back. Where's the other one? Ah, right there. 'Cause it broke. That'll do it. Okay, so we'll drop the meat off because we really don't want to walk around stinky. Was that? Did I just miss that? I might have just missed that one from earlier. Anyway, yeah. So we'll drop these off, and then we'll make for the bunker. And I know, I'm. These are absolute, disgusting cheese strats. Luring unsuspecting bears to fishing huts, and then shooting them in the face when they are defenseless. And all I have to say for that is, I don't care. They'd do the same to us if they had the chance. There we go. Anyway, we will deal with that big hunk of resources on the way back. Because it is getting late. And we do have a little bit of a trek ahead of us. And yes, I would also like it to generate some crow feathers so we can start replacing all these arrows that we're breaking. And yeah, we'll get the wolf too, I guess. Well, yeah, we're going to need to. Because if we're going to do the trade with Sutherland for those manufactured arrows, we need, 6 cured hides? Doesn't say what kind. Could be bun hides. But having some replacements on hand would be very nice. So let's see. So we do this. Yeah, so we'll do the bunker thing. We'll go back to Mountaineers. We'll deal with the bear. Probably, yeah, we'll hang out for a little bit. Just to, make some replacement arrows. Yeah, but we do want to hustle back to Coastal. We do still have a bunch of meat sitting in our curing box. Now, I don't know how quickly cured meat degrades. It is still technically in the container, so I'm not confident. So, fingers crossed we have something to come back to, and we don't just have a big box of salt with vanishing meat. Which would, it'd be terribly unfortunate given all the trouble we went to make the thing. And because we need that cured meat to make pemmican. So I'm very much interested in that recipe. It's like, what was it? Cured meat, animal fat, and rose hips? And you get like 5 bars, which is a great yield. Actually, let me... Oh, and salt. I knew I was forgetting one thing. It's salt as well. But yeah, it only takes 11 minutes to make. That is remarkable. Yeah, Zerd, it's a... I mean, I've never tried it. I never made it. I'm not going to do the typical gamer thing and say, wow, so OP. But if it does what I think it does, like, it could be like Prepper Pie tier good. And I don't say that about many recipes. Okay, now we know we don't need to do the climb over there. We got to go over there, take a left once we're over the tree bridge. Yeah, I know. And we were having like a discussion about making YouTube thumbnails earlier, like the current nonsense, like we call it like the Mr. Beastification. There's is just another shocked face, and another saying this is what happened after playing 100 days of the most OP build and blur 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 blur. Just all so samey. But yeah, so I have a YouTube series like all the recordings done and ready to go. But you know, it is one I would like to do well. Even if it's just like well by my usual YouTube standard. So this is probably something where I'm going to put more, you know, a little bit more effort into the thumbnails than just a tastefully cropped screenshot. Okay, now we have been here before. Yeah, that's 76%. We don't. Do we? Would it be against the spirit of the challenge to take a partially removed bow or partially used bow? Not sure. Okay, somewhere in here there are loose bricks. It's probably right there. Sure is.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Document stash 2. Now we have Wyatt's lost papers and bunker schematic fragment 2. Hacksaw. Okay, we'll bring the hacksaw back with us. And you know what? Let's actually check that. Going to notes. Okay, Wyatt's lost papers 2. I feel more or less resigned to it now, the decline of the whole damn human idea. At least out here, surrounded by all this cold water, all this wilderness, we'll be able to see the end coming. On the mainland, too many distractions, too many fake people. People with their hands out. But there are some like that on the island, too. We've kept things pretty quiet, but I know there's someone, or some people, trying to foul up my plans for the cash network on the island. Our little group should be fine, though, as long as we stick to the plan, and stick together. What could go wrong? Okay, you snag that deer mount? Yeah, I think it would definitely be a good centerpiece. Okay, faded handwriting, once triggered, it can't be stopped. You're either out or you're in, but it'll be the safest place on Great Bear. Exclamation points. Solve the misfire problem! Wyatt is distracted, getting sloppy. Without these bunkers, what good is he? Or his brother? If he can't fix this, one of us could be having a real bad day. There's even a chance the countermeasure could be triggered on purpose, and in that case, hold on to your ... dot dot dot. maybe everything was not so copacetic between Wyatt and his fellow preppers. Also, hey, Bella, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. We're just out here trying to progress our trader quests. Actually, we'll take a moment here. Give folks a proper welcome.
What? Oh, jeez. I forgot. 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 Yes. 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 I totally forgot to tell you.
Man, taking down a moose with a revolver from melee range, that is epic. Yeah, well done by you. I used your first one yesterday. Nice.
What
Yeah,
if you
we're doing the
poison
second
these
one.
bastards, and then you take it over to these fuckers down here, and you poison them by them eating them? What do you think, guys? Should we try it? Eat us, we're poison. Eat us, we're poison. Eat us, we're poison. You won't like it. Yum, 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 yum. Is that yucky? Oh, what's wrong? I thought we were your favorite snack.
We do love the sass around here. Okay, yeah, so we just got the second stash of documents. So now we're supposed to take those all the way back to Coastal and our man Sutherland. But we're not in a rush to do so. Not least which because we got, more trade stuff to finagle. Also, how am I meant to get down from here? Have I ham-boned us? Maybe. Well, that's not that we. Oh no, we're no raiding happening. We're just giving people some shoutouts. That's not very safe either. But I think we're. Yep, I think we're in for an unfortunate fall. Well, YOLO. All right. Well, that could have been worse. What is it to hem? Okay, no, yeah, yeah. The ham boning is like putting ourselves in a bad situation from which there is no escape. Like climbing down onto a rock crevice, where the only way to move on is to take a large fall, like we did. Okay, yeah, our pants took a little bit of a rip. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, now that, remind me, that does not weigh anything. Yes? Yes, good, okay. So make it, oh no, that is a very particular expression. That is one that I borrowed from the TV show Futurama, which is very much not standard English, not in the slightest. Like putting yourself in a pickle, kinda, yeah. I mean, every language has those idioms that if you don't grow up in that language and in that culture, just make no damn sense. Like, French has avril poisson instead of April Fools. Why April fish? What's so funny about a fish? You've heard it as hamstring. I mean, different word, very similar sentiment. Okay, what are we? Okay, no, yeah, that's a Carl Bob out there, underneath them crows. And I think that's a prop deer. Sure. Well, we're not stopping anyway. So we're gonna head back. We're gonna drop some weight, and then we're gonna see about harvesting that big sack of bear we got laying down on the ice. In Danish, you would say stumbling in the spinat. Okay. Yeah, I will confess I am not not up to speed, but again I'm my Danish is just non-existent, so that's reasonable. So, oh, stumbling in the spinach. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. I think yeah. Now I'm seeing what you were saying. You're saying, oh, so is spinach in Danish is spinat? Am I divining that correctly? Okay. I don't know why I'm being so cautious. We've killed everything in the neighborhood. At least all the aggressive wildlife. Yeah, that's doe over there. Oh, I can't find the right word for the joke, but it's mistyping, walking, clumsy. Okay. Yeah, so in context that does make sense. Okay, we're probably going to want some sticks on us as we do this. Joke is spinaten. Ah. Okay, yeah, I think autocorrect was messing with you on a couple attempts there. Yeah, it probably turns spinaten into spinster. It was? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, autocorrect is it it it's like jumbo shrimp or one of those things that is very it's the opposite of what its name says it should be or do.
Feels like night is coming.
It does tend to do that when the day ends, Astrid. That's a good shout by you. Okay. I'm trying to see where the wind's coming from. So, if Hang on, can we? It's probably too late for mag lens height, but let's check. Boo. Okay. It was too windy to light a torch. Okay, we're not shielded from the wind there. Okay, but the wind is coming this way. Yeah, we're shielded here. Come on now. Come on now, game. Auto gets you all the time. Yeah, and that's a large reason why I just turn it off. I will stand or I will fall
Come on, little fire.
based on my own efforts. But yeah, I'm sure autocorrect is just, it means to help. It does not help. Same with autocomplete. Okay, what am I having you do? Well, can I get somewhere that's actually, like... No. Alright, fine. Anything you want to do? Danish or English or something similar? Yeah, it's... I'm sure it's trying its best, but... If that's its best, it'd probably be better if it just didn't at all. Hey, thank you very much for the contribution to 12 Hours of True Berserk. Appreciate that. Yeah, we are having a... we're raising channel points to have me do a 12-hour stream, so... If that prospect sounds at all interesting to you, please do, kick in if you would be so kind. Okay, 16, 17. Can I grab some guts? Well, we can grab a couple guts. Oh no, here's what we do. What is naming rights? Naming rights is, so if we're playing a game where I can rename something or someone, you have the ability to choose the name for it. Within, like, Twitch TOS and other limitations. Like, so when we played Darkest Dungeon, people could name characters after themselves. Or we had lots of people when we were doing Stardew Valley. People they chose the names for our farm animals, and we will at some point be doing more games where that is an option. So I think I would like to. Among the games sitting unplayed in my inventory is XCOM 2 specifically. And that, I think, yeah, you can name a bunch of characters in that one. So I think that'd be an excellent opportunity for some naming rights shenanigans. Yeah, I think that's how you got a cat called Chicken. That's good. And when the chicken's also in the homesteads, you also name. Okay. But yeah, so that's kind of the thought I had there. You tried XCOM, it was okay. All right. Yeah, I see, like, 'cause I know, like, Koru's done it a lot. Dunn has done it. Peach B has done it. They all spoke very highly of it. So I think it looks like it would be a good time, but It does, for a tactics game, from what I saw, there's also a lot. I mean, a lot of dialogue. Yeah, I mean, dialogue is fine on its own, but it does very much kind of get in the way of the gameplay experience. RB, Al, yeah. It's fine. I was gonna say, do we just quarter it? But we have that meat cooking, and quartering is going to take 2 hours regardless.
Kind of heavy.
Okay. I know, my dear, I'm being terrible to you. But we have like a buffet served up literally on the doorstep. How could we possibly pass that up? All right, so we'll do this. And you know what? We're in the neighborhood. We'll go get the wolf. We'll put that in there too. There we go. Another 40 minutes. And so just go for the rest? Yeah, just go for the rest. Now, we're going to have to collect that meat and haul it up to Mountaineers and put it,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
put it on the ground using something other than the 3 key, so we don't have predators coming in trying to snatch our hard-earned meats. You put the cook to the right. Oh, there's no actual like rhyme or reason to this cert. This is just me doing, everything spur of the moment. Okay, that's donezo. But while it's still physically there, let's use that. And get that water going while we deal with this. Yeah, 3 kilograms. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, the water should be done by then. Poor girl got the parasite. She ate the bear meat while trying to harvest a meat bag. Oh no! And that's probably on lopers. That's like 20 days worth of parasites. Ugh. That is not the kind of companionship we're looking for.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can, just not here. Okay. Drop that fat. If I grab these, ooh, okay, this is painful. She's searching for medicine when you left. Ah, okay. And yeah, Helga seems like a lot of fun. And I guess if you're like born and raised in Iceland, maybe the long dark life might not seem that out of place. I mean, rather, maybe that not quite enough fishing for the liking of the average Icelander, but I can understand why it might appeal. Okay, this is... My hope is we can get into the hut before this torch runs out. Otherwise, we're kind of
Carry this load for much longer.
we're doing a little risky here. She's got most of what she needs. Okay, good. And the buttworms did. I maintain like the buttworms basically saved my Loper run, but that's because it forced me to make animal hide clothing early. If you're late in a run, especially if you've already been using a lot of the resources, yeah, you could. It could be difficult. Okay. Yeah, I think the some of the the local wildlife, they smelled us. I think some of the bun buns took it instead. You got that in your current run last 5 days brutal. Yeah. You just got like no like lose a lot bunky, none of your energy bar and losing large chunks of your health bar too. Okay. Where am I gonna put this? Actually, let me just so I can get an idea. Yeah, that moose hide is cured. Love that. That bear hide is cured. Let's do this. Drop the cured. Take a half a step over here. We'll drop the not cured. We can see that. Good. And then move that maple sapling there. Stand right here. And we'll drop 12 guts. Very nice. Okay, and we will update our journal. Timberwolf. There we go. Okay, so 34 guts becomes 46 guts. We have 2 bear. Oh, yes, and another wolf. I need to remember to drop that. Let me do that now. Excellent. Yeah, now Astrid has definitely earned her rest tonight. The poor girl. There we are. Yeah, it's Mountaineers looking a little lived in.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
I'm sure you would, but that's gonna have to wait. Because it is past 1 in the morning. I should probably go to bed because I do have to work tomorrow. Using a fishing hut. That's smart. That's very smart. As long as you got the fuel, you're good to go. So let's go check our numbers here again real quick. We have started Signal Void. We got 1 tower down, 2 to go. It's kind of like a background thing. We have survived for 122 days. Not our biggest focus. Our biggest focus, 334 hits in 456 shots. Let's see, 224 wolf kills. Yeah, I think, what did we set off? No, we didn't set off for 500. We might get it, though. Let's see, 18 bears, 4 moosen, 6 deer, 44 bun-buns, and 17 ptarmigans. And the most important stat, 12 can openers found. Need to get food going? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, rice and fish. Good call. Good call. But yeah. So, stream tomorrow. Yes. Monday stream. Yeah. I'll shoot for a Monday stream too. Because I work Sunday, Monday. I'm off Tuesday, so I can be up late Monday. All right, but thanks to everyone for hanging out. Thank you very much, Shaddies, Lady Annette, Zert, Vi, Stewie. Appreciate you all being here. Concert Martian. Hopefully they get to feeling better. Their headache goes away. And Bella. Appreciate you being here. Lupin. And Andrea, of course. But let's close things out, as we always do, by finding someone to raid. I can pass you all on to someone else. Oh right, yeah, I gotta use the Twitch interface. It never feels natural. Okay. Let us see who is out there. Sleepyhead's doing episode 3. Bash is looting Milton for decorations. Kimmy's doing something called Great Rose Hips Island. Curious. Sweet and Tina are doing more Green Hell. CJ's on, doing Pure Outer Nogoa, which just sounds like utter madness. Who have I not raided recently? I think we raided Sleepyhead recently. Kimmy's been on for almost 6 hours. I don't know how long. We'll go raid Bash. You know, Bash is nice and reliable. Always got a new video coming out too. Lovely. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go raid Bash Robe. Add to the great long dark streamer. As I mentioned, like one of our leading sciencers in the community. It is a cool dude in general. So if you can, please stick around for the raid. Show Bash some love. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more. So everyone, hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.